Alright, what is up, guys? So, a little bit of a different video today. Not necessarily for the channel. Obviously, we've had car talks and rest days before, but just, the fact that it's more of a spontaneous, hey, today's going to be a rest day, today's going to be a car talk video. And so, obviously today was going to be shoulders, so let's just get that out of the way. Shoulders is no longer happening. Life happens, and I will get into it here in a second for those who want to actually stay and listen. But for those of you who are going to click on here, hey, it's just car talk today, no workout, life happens, there you go, there's your reasoning, feel free to go. But let's just start off with, I have the best luck, man. I already had the mics and everything on my phone and hooked up to my person, and that way as soon as I got done filling up my car at the gas station, I could start filming, and I get in the car and realize that at some point my mic fell off of me, so I had to get the second one out. So we are down to one mic. I mean, I guess we still could have two, because the light still says the other one's connected to it, so maybe it's somewhere in the car, but lost it somewhere. But let's get into why there will not be a workout today. I'll start off with the less personal life issue or life event. But yesterday when we were hitting chest, I definitely noticed just a smidge of discomfort in between my chest and my shoulder, and any pressing movement, and then some just a smidge of discomfort in my front delt. So it probably is just a safe bet, no matter what, to take today off instead of hitting shoulders, and just give them, even if it is just one extra day before a shoulder workout takes place, it's better than nothing. It's better than just going straight into it. So there's that. And then two, I've said it on the channel in recent history already, but my dad is still currently in the hospital, and the reason that is affecting the workout today is because they're doing surgery. He's very high risk. He's a very high risk patient. They originally didn't even want to do the surgery, and originally had sent him back home. He went back to the hospital, got sent back home, and then the other day couldn't feel his legs and was in a lot of pain, so went back up to the hospital, and now they're gonna do the surgery. He should be in it right now, and it's like a 2 to 3 hour surgery. So the reason I say all that is, if you guys have watched the channel for a while, I lost my job at Planet because the manager retaliated against me for having a conversation with a coworker saying we didn't feel like we had job stability because he was firing people left and right and at random. And so he proved us right and got rid of us. And I've struggled to find a job since. I'm still unemployed, unfortunately, despite my search, despite everything I've done. But the very fortunate part of it is that my foster brother needs someone home with him right now, which is why there hasn't been car talks the past 2 videos, because he was in the back seat, and I'm not posting him on YouTube. It's not my place, and I'm not going to do that to him. So I have to be home and watch him, which, we've been perfectly fine with bringing him to the gym with us, letting him go to the kid area, the gym, play. But with Dad being in surgery today, and with my phone bill not being paid, because I've been unemployed for over 2 months, and I just didn't have the money to pay it. I was able to get by paying half of it the first month of unemployment, but then I didn't have any money. So now it's like 1.5 the amount of a single bill, and they shut off my signal. And so if we go to the gym doesn't have Wi-Fi. Not the one we go to, in Cuba at least. So I wouldn't have a way after the surgery and 2 to 3 hours to know if Dad's all right or not, if he came back out of being put under, how the surgery went, yada yada. So that also just plays into it. I want to be home where I can get those updates, because I'll be honest, I'm a very real person. I'm a realist about these kinds of things. Do I, hope for the best, prepare for the worst? That's how I am with this kind of stuff. And though the optimist, part of me wants to say, yeah, Dad will come out of surgery just fine. He always has. He's never been labeled as a high risk for not coming back out before. They also weren't going to do this surgery because he's so high risk and sent him back home. And also, he's been having small strokes a lot, and more and more and more frequently lately, which is why he's been in and out of the hospital so much. And that's another reason he was high risk, is they want to put him under and do surgery and him have a stroke during that time period. So there's, a lot of factors at play here. So I want to be home to get those updates, because, not to be bleak, but there's a high, at least in my opinion, there's a high chance of a not so great text in a few hours. And I hope I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to be real. And so that's one of the main reasons for not having a workout. I'm the only one who can watch my baby brother right now. So I'm on my way home from watching my nieces to get him off the bus. He's 7, he's not like an infant or anything, but he can't be left home alone. He goes to bed by 8 p.m. So by the time I get the text or the phone call updating us about that, it will be close to his bedtime. So I can't really justify dragging him to the gym just so I can get a workout in. So out of respect for him, respect for my mom, and then also just being able to be available for the updates on Dad, no gym today. And it's fine. Brandon said he kind of felt like he needed a break too, which is funny coming from a guy who has skipped the Passaic free back in my days, before the most recent one. But I gotta give him crap. It's fun. But yeah, not trying to be a Debbie Downer. So please forgive me. I will say, and I need to get better about showing this on camera, we are officially 8 pounds down from the last time I weighed in. It's been about 2.5 weeks since I've actually remembered to step on scale. Obviously, there's contributing factors, whether it be the water weight, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I could have been lower and not known it and shot back up a little bit, because I haven't been perfect. The past few days, I have been really good with my diet, but the added stress of Dad being in the hospital, in and out of the hospital, and like me bouncing between houses. I'm either where I'm living right now or back at my parents' house watching my brother, and so there's no consistency in my life right now. But I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So, but yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys an update on why there won't be a workout today. And that's really all there's to it. Is right now I got a lot going on in my personal life, and without phone signal, I don't want to be at the gym and be unavailable to get that update. So if it happens, and or if I'm needed. So there's just so much going on in life right now. I can't afford to be somewhere where I can't receive a message or a call on Facebook Messenger. So it's just unfortunate that I've been unemployed this long despite searching for a job, and done interviews. I've sent emails. I've made calls. I've put out my resume. I've filled out applications. I've done the whole 9 yards. I got a drug test I got to do at some point for another job and maybe get it, but just had really poor luck the past 2 months trying to get it. But you know, I really don't give a crap about my phone signal. Let them shut it off. Let them set it to a collection agency because it never got paid. Whatever, I don't care. You know, I gotta be home where there's Wi-Fi so I can at least receive messages on Messenger. Mom knows my number's shut off right now, and have updates about that. So, I mean, that's really all there is to it. I'm sorry that there's no workout today, guys. I am. But, one, I think for my joint health, a break ain't going to be the end of the world. It's just one day. But it'll be better for my joints. And then, like I said, it's just, with Dad being in surgery today, it's been something on my mind a lot lately, because he's been in the hospital pretty much nonstop for 3 weeks now. He's been sent home twice, but then immediately ended up just going right back. So it's like he's been in the hospital for 3 weeks straight now. And not having Wi-Fi at Cuba's gym has been something I am uber aware of. Like, the entire workout, with Mom's messaging me right now, that dreadful text, oh, Dad passed away, or Dad had another stroke, it took him, you know, something that's like been playing in the back of my mind during workouts a lot lately, which I think kind of plays into just why I haven't really talked much during workouts lately. I've made a valiant effort to still talk to you guys in the videos and still try to let my personality shine through and have fun, but there's just that part of me that's locked in to get the workout done and then get home where I have signal again. Scared to death that I'm going to receive a message I don't want to see. So yeah, it's been a lot lately, but today obviously is a lot different because he's actually in surgery today. So I know that I'm going to get a text with an update on Dad in a few hours, and so I just want to be home, receive that text, take care of my baby brother, make sure he has dinner, does his homework, goes down for bed, and just hope have as peaceful of a night as I can with everything going on. But yeah, I'm sorry that today's video was a little more morbid and sad, but I'm a very transparent person, and I love you guys, and I appreciate your support and everything. Whether you guys buy the supplements, buy the merch, just watch the videos, leave a nice comment, you guys have been amazing, and I couldn't ask for better. We're building a great little community, and I love you guys, and I appreciate you. And so, even though by no means do I technically owe you a video, I always feel responsible that if there isn't going to be a video or a workout, or, a traditional video for the channel, that something is still made and put out for you guys, explaining why. Because at the end of the day, you make the channel, I don't. I put the videos on the channel, I make the videos. You guys make the channel. You make it what it is. You determine if it succeeds or fails. You guys decide if it gets any views or if it doesn't. You guys decide if this channel has any value at all. I don't. And definitely did not expect all of this to be part of the Journey to 160 series. I did not. And it's definitely a big hiccup because obviously stress and losing sleep and stuff impacts your ability to lose weight and to recover from workouts, and then poor sleep also affects your ghrelin levels and how your body releases them, which can mess with your willpower and your ability to stick to your diet. And it's just been not the best thing to be happening in the middle of the journey to 160, because I feel like the past 3 weeks that Dad's been in the hospital, I've had days where I've done really well, and I've had days where I threw it all away and still was technically in a deficit by the end of the week, but probably did some damage and didn't really make progress for that week, and it sucks because I am taking this seriously, and I want to be on that stage next summer. So, I mean, obviously it's not like Dad can control what's happening, I can't control what's happening, Mom can't control what's happening, you guys can't control. What I can control is how I respond to it. And that's something, especially the past few days, I've been uber conscious of, where I've literally just been eating chicken breast, because it's like, nope, don't even give yourself the temptation to eat anything else. Just walk in right now. Don't think about any of your cool recipes that you've either found online or made up yourself, because I have made up some recipes myself that I'm quite proud of, that maybe I'll make a cookbook one day, because a lot of those were how I lost the first 300 pounds, was like experimenting in the kitchen and coming up with my own recipes, so I had stuff that tasted good. And I haven't ate some of that stuff in a while, just because I never have a protein powder anymore, because I'm always freaking broke, and I just can't afford to buy a crap ton of groceries all the time anymore, so I'm always just buying a frozen chicken breast and a ground chicken and just sticking to buying that. But I was like, I don't even want to risk making one of those recipes just because I have the means to make it right now, because it will taste so freaking good that I'll either want to cook more of it and eat more of it, or give into eating something in Mom and Dad's food pantry that I shouldn't be eating, because I'm allowed to eat what's there right now while I'm helping watch my baby brother. So it's just like trying to know how to handle certain things, like what procedure to go with. And I am not one for going full balls to the wall, just chicken breast and salad and potatoes cooked in the air fryer or the oven, and rice and stuff like that. Just going bland foods, like hardcore, straight as can be. But I do pull it out once in a while. That's a quip I don't want to have taken out of context. Anyways, I do that once in a while, where it's like, I just know with everything going on in life and how I've been lately, where my willpower is just absolutely non-existent right now. I can't walk in to save my life. I just need to get food for fuel. If I make sure it tastes good on top of that, I'm gonna end up binging or doing something stupid. So when you cook a massive chicken breast for yourself, that sure it's seasoned well, but that's all it is. It's just one big plate of diced up chicken breast, and it's a pound of chicken breast. So you're hitting your protein, you're under your calories for the day. You can sit there and eat on it throughout the day, or just eat it in one sitting if you want to just do OMAD. But and sit there and eat on for 2 hours, because not even halfway through it, I'm tired of the bland chicken, I'm tired of chewing on it, my stomach's full, whatever. But sometimes knowing to do that, so that way you don't cheat on your diet, it's just the best goal. I know for a fact if I had more enjoyable foods, that a binge or a cheat on the diet would probably come up from it. So really all there is to it. I will say, the temptation to have anything else but chicken tonight is very real, but not happening. Maybe I'll have ground chicken tonight. I'll spice it up. The spice of life, baby. Throw that chicken breast in a blender and turn it into chicken patty. I'm freaking out. We'll figure it out. But I've been pretty hard on myself because with Dad in the hospital, I have been skipping my cardio because the motivation isn't there, and I've definitely had multiple days where I've overate, or even if I didn't overeat, I had like a cheat meal or just ate a crap, and I feel like crap, and I hate feeling like this, and I hate acting like this, and it reminds me of the kid I used to be, the 300-pound kid who had no control over his diet or his willpower or anything, and just ate everything in sight. And I am not turning back into that 300-pound kid who attempted suicide 3 separate times because he was bullied for how overweight he was. I'm not turning back into him. Not happening. But all that being said, got off on a tangent there about the diet, which, I mean, fair enough. The channel is about the journey to 160. But just an update on what's going on and why there's not a workout today. And if you guys think to, just say a prayer for my dad, and for my family. By the time you're watching this, obviously the surgery will be done and over, and I'll already know like the results of it. But we will need your prayers either way. If today's surgery goes good, they're going to keep him for another week, and then they got to do a second surgery. So even if he survives today, he might be gone by next week. Yeah, our family needs your prayers. My dad needs your prayers, or whatever. I'm not trying to be crazy. Whatever you believe. If you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in praying and stuff, if you're like an atheist, just keep them in your thoughts. You know, whatever you believe in, you know. But just keep my family and my dad in your thoughts, in your prayers, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for shoulders as intended. I can't guarantee it'll be like the craziest workout. Like I said, there's like a smidge of discomfort in my front delt, but the thing is, it's kind of been there for a while now. I really haven't let it stop me from getting a workout until today, but obviously there were other pressing matters that kind of led to that decision outside of, oh no, my friend Delta has an ouchie. So don't ask why I just turned into Mort from Madagascar. I couldn't tell you. Oh, King Julian! We'll look around real quick while I'm sitting here, because it still says the other mic is connected to the phone. So I guess at least I didn't lose it at the gas station. That's good. But yeah, I love and appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys have always been kind and supportive, and I'm gonna keep putting in the work and pushing on. But just a slight hiccup, personal stuff. Just I don't know if I could live with myself if I went to the gym and missed like a text of mom or you could call of like mom trying to tell me dad didn't make it, or like even worse, like they say he's on his way out, like he other side of surgery and he's slipping away, and mom wants to like call all of us and let us say our goodbyes or something, because he's 2 hours away. It's not like any of us can go see him in time enough. But you know, I don't want to be unavailable during that, because I won't be able to live with myself. So again, I'm sorry that today's video wasn't a workout, and I'm sorry that it was all bummed out and sucked, but 'tis life sometimes. But love and appreciate you guys. All the stuff in the description. I'm not gonna sit here and say it. This is not the video for it. I'll still put it in the description because that's where it goes when you do YouTube. But I'm not gonna sit here and yap about it this time. You know what it is, and if you care about it, you care about it. If you don't, you don't. But we'll be back at it tomorrow for the shoulder workout that was going to take place today. It will more than likely be at Cuba's gym, and chances are it will be without Brandon. Since I'm taking care of my baby brother, chances are I will just go hit alone at Cuba's gym while my brother's at school and while Brandon is at work, and I'll just tell him to hit shoulders when he gets off work, and then hopefully we can hit legs together. It just all depends, but yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for shoulders.